Uh, so yeah, a chat. So I think this will be a time where I can check my voice input and also probably the game input. Let's see. This is the first time going live in public at PC. So yeah, hope it works fine. Right, I can hear some audio from the game. I hope that is also audible. The stream. Let me quickly check it out through my mobile, of course. Give me a second. I'll mute myself here. Okay, I just checked it, so I think I'm audible and game is also audible. Maybe my voice it at some a rougher side. We'll figure it out later, maybe. Yep, let's go. Yeah, I've already played till the part where I choose the house. Gryffindor, yeah. So we'll continue from there in today's stream. Mm, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Yep, let's go. Q will protect you from incoming blockable attacks. Okay.
This way.
Yes, ma'am.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Okay, these lights are blinding my eyes actually. Damn.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Barufio?
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Oh. Okay. This portrait depicts the wizard Bufio. Bufio. Okay. Framed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantation are improperly spoken. He once said yes instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Okay. But thankfully, he at least didn't become a buffalo. So, I just unlocked the field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appear here. Okay. Okay. Level 1. Okay. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to move. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That must be claimed. Come back often to collect your rewards and stuff. Okay. at least made half sense of what they're telling.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Careful!
Yes.
Revelio.
Oh!
What's up?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Ayyo. I didn't think I could attack it. Everything was passing through people till now.
You've been practicing.
That's it. Okay.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Okay.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Good. Looks good. The astronomy wing, bell tower. Okay. So the south wing region to continue. South should be this, right? So south wing. What? Okay. Okay, south wing, yeah, makes sense. In this view, you can see flue flames available in that region. The green flue flames is present flame you have discovered, including your own house command room. Gray are undiscovered. Okay, got it. Right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. I have no idea what they are. Oh, I kinda have an idea of greenhouses. You can see it there. Okay. So the library next region, okay. Okay, finally they gave me control. I was trying to now. Okay. Great.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Give
You
me a
can get
second, Professor. Give me a second. Thank you, Professor. Give me 1 second. I'd like to see something. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Escape.
Anywhere in the castle, quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
This is my sister's first year at Hogwarts. Every time she returns from the
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay. Hogsmeade, okay.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Okay. Yeah, very important
You
question.
mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require
Great.
in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Should be okay.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Sorry, I cannot tell you.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Yes,
Perfectly
ma'am.
good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I choose the option not to speak about it, technically.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track our Lucas from... Yeah, I'm okay. 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 Some quests are locked by spell and level requirement. In this case, you will need to be required Well, whatever. Required spell to activate the best. Okay. Okay, so you have to complete professor assignment for new spells. Okay. Okay. It will be marked like this. Huh? Right. Yeah, not trying to justify this. Ooh, okay. I need to choose a class. Sounds fair. Okay. Charm or dark costume. Akio. Leviosa. Okay. Leviosa. I like it so much. For now, I'll go to Akio. Not that I know what it is.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Right. Okay, did we just run out somewhere?
Can't catch bees! No one likes her.
Am I going somewhere wrong? Oh, damn, minimap. I should have followed it before. But I thought we came here. Wow, okay. Okay. I want to close this, blocking my view.
Revelio.
Alright, brother. Okay, see that. What is that called? A green color flame? Apparently won't activate it. Okay, I'll do it after the class, I guess. Cool.
Professor Ronan tends to go on.
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
My father writes to me every week asking about classes and wondering if I've made any new friends.
Leave me be.
Dread me. Every time our hours irritating my symptoms.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Great, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Yeah.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. That was easy, but still hard.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
As long as we go to open field, I'm good. Great.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Brother, you didn't summon. You build it or something.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charge at the last possible... Very! Now, not to worry.
Wait.
Splendid! Happens to the best of us. That's it! Stay focused. Very good. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
What? Ooh, I should get some points. Damn, okay.
Accio!
Don't lose your composure.
Damn. Okay. I think he's gonna clap me. Oh my god.
Phew.
Yo.
Very good.
Let us see this.
Hey, don't push mine. Hey, Baba. Okay. I still cannot win.
There we go.
Accio!
Ah, you almost had it.
Don't worry, anyways, I cannot win this round. Take my round 2 with you.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Yes, sir. Ooh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
What's this?
Damn. Why do you wanna just crash? Oh, brother.
Be sharp.
The heck?
That is how it's done.
The heck? I flopped it up. What? Yo, oh. What the heck are you doing here?
Let us see this.
Oh god, stop it. Think. Time to work smarter. I didn't know you could move.
Accio!
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Excellent control there.
Fine. I'm a newbie.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Sometimes you have to lose. Not to win, but to learn, of course.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Okay.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon.
Oh.
It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Oh. Interesting.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Bye. Thank you.
Of course, you can use
A word,
Accio on
if you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing to be precise, Sebastian. You know it doesn't work on humans.
Look at this, I guess it is trying to.
Lumos. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Of course. Yes, sir. They activated what is this? Hey, brother. Okay.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, wow. Hey. Okay. Do this.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Accio.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay.
Revelio.
Hey, it's where is it? Right here? For me?
Accio.
Okay. It's quite dramatic, I guess.
Revelio. Accio.
Sorry, brother. We'll continue.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Levioso. Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Stupid Protego.
Okay, Steve.
Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick.
I do enjoy you.
What are you doing up there?
Protego. Stupid.
Don't hold my students to this again. Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend yourself.
At least one and one thing. Okay.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Can I remap my spell?
Till next time.
Settings. What is this? Yeah. Okay. So, there's a spell. I came past it already. I go to the top. Okay, spells and actions. Great. Video. Okay. Take you towards. I wish I could change this. Okay. Okay, fine. E is used for something around 3 and 4. Okay, I'll use this for those primary 3 and 4 is. And 2 also I'll keep here. Escape to. Yep, it's fine for now. Let's see if we can map this. That's not gonna work. Yeah, fine.
Lumos.
Levioso.
It's okay. No more. I won't be needing it there. Settings. Boom, 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 boom. Moss. Why are you there, Moss? I want to change spells placed there. Can I change the spell position from 1, 2, 3, 4? Nothing? Ah. Okay, something here. Ah. Hmm. Okay, let me check. Challenges. Nope. Nope. Why did I even click it? Quest. Actions. I think I have to unlock talents or something first. Then maybe I can do it. I'll just keep.
Leviosa!
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Yeah.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Is this motion blur? Should I turn it off? Hmm. Great. I think it was bad. Motion blur was better. Okay. I think I'll become a cat master. If there is something like that.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a summit from a strealer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professor to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Transfiguration.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Ah. The girl or the guy? Since I beat this guy, I think I'll go with him.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay. Too much name to remember.
Levioso!
Okay. Again, damn it. Once I do this, second time, I expect that it will give something to me back. Like some diamond and gold at least.
Do you happen to have any valerian?
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio!
There's a flying page near the broken statue. What are you moving down?
Levioso!
Oh. Oh, that is not this page. Damn. Hey, I found it.
Levioso! Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Salad.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, one at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit for your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Reparo.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Accio. Reparo.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Accio. Reparo.
Reparo makes the same crack, so it is not really fixed.
Accio. Lumos.
Trying to do one more.
Levioso. Lumos.
People who boast are
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Ooh. Okay. Let's go.
I was glad.
Gotta save at this point. One hour save point? What? I don't know, save the errors. Load. Let me see where I spawn. And we'll call it a day and we'll continue later today. This stream, I guess. Yep.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today. As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Okay, guys. So we'll close the stream here today.
Bested me in a duel. The way I see it,
So
I'd be
yeah,
wise to
see you
keep an eye
all
on you.
tomorrow.